us an interesting folklore about the origin of spinach. Spinach originally came from Persia, and apparently it was first cultivated to satisfy the appetite of finicky Persian cats. Can you believe that? But over time it traveled, and it traveled all around the world, and every country, every place in the world has spinach now. And thanks to the cartoon character Popeye, it has been popular in America since 1929. So I'm sure you have many salad recipes, but today I'm going to show you a spinach pate. And for this I have just chopped spinach, and then to that I'm going to add some potato. It's baked potato. I'm just going to grate it in. Or if you have any leftover mashed potatoes, you can just add to this recipe. I feel grating sort of take care of the lumps and all. So grating is a great way to add potato to your recipe. Okay, and then I add green chili. Again, I just grate the green chili. If you make pieces of the green chili, sometimes you get bite of it when you're eating, and it can really turn off some people. So you just grate it in. It blends well with the spinach and the potato. You can of course put it in a little blender, but I feel this is good exercise. Don't you think so? And to that I add some lime or lemon, whichever you prefer. And also I like to add cilantro to this recipe, which I don't see here. Okay, cilantro. This is an herb which is very popular in India, and often people either love it or hate it. But I found if you blend it with spinach, it just blends in very well. So you just chop it. And don't be afraid to eat the stems of cilantro. They are brimming with flavor too. The tender stems have a lot of flavor in it. Okay. And then I add some salt. Nothing tastes good without salt. And some sugar. Then you go ahead and mix it well with your hands. The food processor doesn't do a good job of this, so you have to put in your hands and mix it. A little bit of kneading with your hand, you get this nice dough, and to that I add some chopped nuts. Now you can add chopped peanuts, you can add chopped almonds, or whichever nut you prefer. The reason why I add this chopped nuts is this original recipe called for dipping this in batter and deep frying, and so you get this nice crunch. And somehow I felt we really don't need that extra fat of frying. So I thought, why not give the crunch of almonds? And almonds, as you know, are a great nut to have. So this is a very unique recipe which I created, which substitutes the extra fat that is needed to make food tasty. And what I'm going to do is just dip my hand in a little water and then make little balls. So you have this spinach with the cilantro flavoring and a little bit of kick with the green chilies, and I'm just going to add it to the pan. Okay. And you can make some shapes if you want, but I find round is most appetizing. And need I tell you, if you dip this in batter and fry it, it's divine, but I found it also settles divinely on your waistline. So I decided, well, I can have it as occasional pleasure, but if I feel like having it, this is something which is healthy and tastes great. And to that, I add a little bit of oil. Just maybe a spoonful, not a spoonful, a couple of drops is good enough. And it can make do with no oil too. But you need to have a little flavor too. Now with this pate, what you can do is you can have it like an appetizer, or you can have it like a sandwich filler and add your regular tomatoes and mayonnaise, and it makes a great sandwich filler too. As simple as that. Now to serve it, what I like to do is I like to serve it with some relish. And my favorite relish is tomato ketchup. I can never have enough of tomato ketchup. You can serve it with salsa, you can serve it with a chutney, but I really like to serve it with tomato ketchup. And just do a little drizzle. And that is it. So here is a very simple and tasty spinach appetizer, which is very good for you and tastes great too.